can you make character animated explainer videos using PowerPoint? Hey guys, welcome to this tutorial, and this is your friend Shayan, and this tutorial I'll show you how you can use PowerPoint and one of its add-ins to actually create any kind of character that you want. You can customize your character, you can custom build your character, you can add poses to it, you can add outfits to it, and do whatever with it you want to. It can be used to actually replicate any and every kind of practical world scenario so that you can build your character animated video based on that. With that being said, by the end of this tutorial you'll be able to create something just like this. So the first step here is opening up your PowerPoint, and you can just click on blank presentation, right? And make sure that you start with an absolutely blank slide, right? So let's do that. So now your slide is blank. So now think about the scenario, what you are trying to create. Say for example, I'm trying to create an explainer video on any hospital, just for an example, right? So what we can do over here is that we can right click over here and go over to format background, just click on that. And in here we just need to go over to this picture or text field, click on that, and in here we need to click on picture source insert, go over to online pictures, and in here you can type something like hospital and hit on enter. And as you can see, there are plenty of hospital things that you are going to get, right? So maybe this looks like a hospital, so you can just click on that and click on insert, and boom, you can see it has been loaded over here, right? So it would serve as a background to give us an illustration that there's something regarding hospital, right? So now we need to actually insert a character in here. So for that, we will just go over to insert over here, just click on that, and in here just come over to this get add-ins, click on that, and in here we need to search for something called Pixton, and in here you can see Pixton comic characters. You just need to add it, right? Now I have already added it, as you can see over here. Let me go back to my home. As you can see over here, Pixton characters have been added, right? So I can just click on that, and in here on this right hand side, as you can see, the character builder opens up. Now let me move my camera to the other side so that you can have a better view. So in here we just need to click on get started, and as you can see, there are plenty of characters that you can build. So let me show you step by step. Just click on get started, and in here you need to choose a body build, right? You can see there are different kind of body builds, and also there are kids and adults, so you can just go ahead and pick any one of them. This one suits more like a doctor's body, right? So we can just click on this, and then we need to actually choose the color, which is basically the skin tone. So we can choose any of these, right? Then we can choose a hair. So the doctor, this one looks good, and now you can see there is a fit, right? Now you can see there are different outfits. You are not limited to only doctors. You can find all the different types of things. There are casuals, there is a man with turban, there is a man with t-shirts, there is a man like businessman, there is astronauts, there is chefs. So the options are limitless and countless, right? You can just see over here there is mining staff as well, there is a bodybuilder as well, whatnot. You can just go through this and you can find any and every type of character basically to suit whatever video you want to make, right? So for our example, we'll go for the doctor, and once we choose the doctor, the poses for the doctor would be automatically generated, which is amazing, right? So you can see over here the doctor is taking a cup of coffee, he's waving, he's explaining something, he is actually welcoming you. All of these are available, right? So you can actually go ahead and choose any and every of them. You are free to do that. In case if you have a longer story, you might need different expressions of the doctor, so that's where this comes into play, right? So what we can do is that we can actually take something like this one, maybe where the doctor is showing about the hospital, right? And then we can actually bring the doctor a little downsize, right? And in here, so quite cool. Now we can animate this doctor, right? So what we need to do here is come over to this animations and add a simple animation like fly in. Right now, if we preview this, you can see nice little animated things comes up, right? Now what we want to do is that the doctor shows the hospital and then feels a little comfortable about it, right? So for that, we are going to actually add another animation to the doctor itself. So if you go ahead and click on any of these animation, the animation would be replaced. But what we want is that we want to add an animation. So for that, we'll just head over to add animation, click on that, and in here we will come to more emphasis effect. Just click on this, and in here we can add this one, which is called teeter. So you can just do that, and you can see a nice little waving thing from the doctor, right? So we can just click on OK. And now if we preview, you would see there's a fly in and then there is a teeter. So quite cool. Now if we want to actually manage the time duration and everything of the animation, we can do that using the animation pane. We just need to head over to animation pane, and in here you can see the animations are over here. So you can click on that, then you can click on this arrow over here and you can go on effect option. You can select from which direction the doctor is going to fly in. You can make it from left as well. So if we do that and make a preview, there you go. So that's how it looks, right? So we can actually play around with it. We can make it anything that we want. We can add a little bounce effect to it as well so that it looks more natural. We can also control the timing, how fast it appears, right? So everything is quite doable, right? So once we are happy with it, we can play something like this. Also, we can make sure when this animation starts. It can start on a click, or it can start with the previous or after the previous. So we want the teeter to happen once the doctor has appeared. So in here we will make it after previous, and on the timeline you can see after the first animation ends, the second animation starts, right? So now if we preview this, there you go, and there is the teeter, right? So in this way you can basically animate it to anything that you want to. So that's quite cool. So we'll go over to the next slide again. So go to the home and click on new slide, and again let's select a blank slide, and again we are going to give it a background. So let's right click, go over to format background, again go over to picture, again go over to insert, again online pictures, and now we are going to find for something like hospital bed, just for an example. And there you see there are many kind of hospital beds available. So we can actually go inside of it, anyone. Say I want this one, just I can click on that and click on insert, and boom, you can see it has been inserted, right? Now I want the doctor character to be available in here as well. So for that we will again go over to home, and then we'll go over to Pixton Characters, and again click on get started. But don't worry, we don't need to rebuild it. We can use it using a recent thing as available over here. You can see I've created a chef, I've created a girl, and I've created this doctor as well. So you just need to select the one that you need. So I'm going to select the doctor, and again there are some poses over here. So now what I can do is that I can maybe select this one and have the doctor somewhere around here maybe, right, and explaining something. So what we want to do here, we are again go over to animation, and we can give it a fly in effect again, right? And then we can go over to add animations again, and go on to more emphasis effect and add teeter again. So this is all the same. I'm not going to show it again to you. I'm just quickly doing the stuffs, right? So go over to animation pane, start after previous, and boom, it's done, right? So now if we play this, if we preview this, this is how it happens, and then we can give it whatever voiceover we want to. I'll show you how to give it voiceover as well, but I want to show you an interesting thing over here. I want this scene and this scene to be related, right? So for that we are going to use a transition. So now to add more effects to it, you can actually go ahead and add the transitions to it, right? You can go ahead and add different kind of transitions like fade in effect, and then on the second one you can go ahead and add a push effect, or you can even have a morph effect. So all of that can be done, right? So you can just play this to see how it looks like, and it looks quite amazing, right? You can go ahead and then just give a voiceover, and boom, your hospital animation video would be ready, right? So with that being said, I'm just showing you a few steps. You can actually go ahead and add anything and everything to it as well. Now say for example I just want to insert something over here. I can just go over to pictures and click on online images, and maybe I just want to add something like maybe and saline bottle, or maybe this one is looking more like a medicine, right? So we can add this as well. Just click on insert. So this one looks more like a medicine, so we can just click on this and click on insert, and boom, yeah, as you can see it has been inserted. So what we can do is that we can just simply resize it, and then we can place it on the doctor's hand just like this. Maybe we need to downsize it a little more, just like this, and boom, there you go. So what we can do is that we can again give this one a particular animation. We can just go over to animation and then give it a fly in effect, and on the animation pane we can actually make it on the effect option. We can make it from top so that this medicines come from top, right? And then give it a bounce effect a little bit, and then click on OK, right? So that's how it happens, and we can make it after previous as well. So now if we preview this, boom, there you see. So quite amazing, right? So in this way you can keep adding things, and your imagination is the only limit, because you are going to get everything inbuilt within PowerPoint. You can actually go ahead and add slides, you can add images, you can add backgrounds, you can add characters, everything specifically from PowerPoint without needing to go anywhere else. With that being said, that's it. I've just shown you the concept, how to do the stuff. You can go ahead and elongate this story as per your requirement. Now the last part over here is giving it a voiceover. So for that, again, we will go over to something called record. Just go over there, and then you need to click on export to video, and in here we can click on record. This kind of brings up this teleprompter kind of thing over here, and in here you can find the slides as well, right? So what we can do is that we can just click on this start recording, and it will give us an option to record our voices right from the slides. So we can just click on this. Hey, welcome to the Supernova Hospital. So this was our first slide voiceover, right? And we have done it successfully. So now we just need to head over to the second slide in here, right? And again, we need to click on record and wait for 3 seconds. We have experienced doctors with unbeatable medicines to help you get cured. And boom, that's it. That's it. You can see it has been recorded. All that we need to do now is click on export and give it a name, say medicine, and click on export video, and right before your eyes it would be exported. And as you can see, the exportation has started, and pretty much right before your eyes it would be exported, and boom, it has been exported successfully. So that's how easy it is to build your character explanation videos just using PowerPoint, nothing else whatsoever. And I really hope that you guys have enjoyed this little videos, right? So we will meet again on the next one. So I really hope that you guys have enjoyed watching this little tutorial. If you have, please help me with a like and share it with your friends so that they can also get to know the power that PowerPoint has. With that being said, if this is the first time you are into this channel or you are not yet subscribed to my channel, then please consider subscribing to this channel, because that gives me more motivation to create just this kind of videos that can help you to do amazing stuffs for free of cost. With that being said, again, if you have subscribed already, then thanks for that, and keep watching this space for more videos just like this that can transform your life. And don't forget to keep hustling, keep learning, and keep making money online. Signing off is Shine. Take care. Bye bye.